So here's the thing with immigration. I say countries should have open borders. That way we can actually force countries to compete on having us want to live there. Like, look at it this way. If we had an open border between us and Mexico, so many Mexicans would sneak in here, they'd have to be like, hey, can we get some of our Mexicans back? Like, we could actually be in the business of selling Mexicans back to Mexico. Trump was talking about getting them to pay for the wall. Just let them in. They'll build the wall. It's not a big deal. So that's why I say get rid of social benefits, have open borders, make the world a better place. The current system, I've got some questions. Which is, for starters, if you're finding somebody in the no crossing zone, it's pretty obvious that they're illegal. Like, I can't imagine you're finding some kid coming back from a Tijuana like, thank God you're here. I got crazy lost, jeez. And so what I'm wondering is, why isn't this catch and release? Like, if we find someone, why don't we just bring them right back? Why are we shipping them here, shipping them there, having court cases, detaining people? And I think it's because government, they're not going to miss out on a good opportunity to do paperwork. Think about this. This is high quality paperwork. You got court cases, laws that are ambiguous. I mean, they're not going to just send these people back. There's some real money to be made here. And now, Trump changed his policy because of this picture of a screaming kid. And I've seen kids do that because you ran out of cookies, or because they found out you didn't actually have cookies in the van. And now, this kid, she wasn't even separated from her parents. So I'm not saying that we should separate kids from their parents, but we shouldn't make policy decisions around pictures of screaming kids. If we are, then we're going to have to make ice cream available 24/7, bedtime's going out the window. We're going to spend the rest of our lives reading those little storybooks, wondering when this kid's finally going to fall asleep so I can have sex with his mother. And then there were claims that in these detention centers, they were giving the kids drugs that were making them fat and lethargic, which sounds to me like before they're letting them in, they just want them to be real Americans. You can't have some skinny, hardworking kids being released into the general population. No one's going to get along with them. If anything, Trump's trying to help them out. So I'm not saying I have a solution to this problem, but it just seems to me like creating profits for the private prison industry, shipping people around, having detention centers. Just send them back and let's spend the money on some tacos.